from the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, July 21st, 2015. I'm Paula Degnan in for Ann Gownley. Tonight, Hazleton City Council is set to meet and decide whether to give the police department a cost of living increase, among other items. WYLN's Gary Perna is live outside City Hall with a preview. Gary?
Well, Paula, we are live inside Hazleton City Council chambers tonight, where council will make the decision whether they're going to hire 4 new police officers, along with give the entire department a cost of living increase. Now, it is no secret that Hazleton City officials, including the mayor, said they need more police to hit the streets of the city to combat the crime. They had 4 officers leave the force this year, and the 4 are replacements. But the mayor says they need even more, and he'd like to see the force go from the 40 they're at now up to 50. Also tonight, council will discuss bringing more of the fire department and some of the code and street department officials in as parking enforcement agents as well. The meeting is set to start at 6 o'clock following a work session which will begin at 6. Council will meet immediately following that. There are 20 items on the agenda tonight, so this is sure to be a lengthy meeting here in Hazleton City Hall. Live inside Hazleton City Hall, I'm Gary Perna. Paula, I'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Gary. And of course, Gary will keep us updated on that this evening. It started around 10:30 this morning, a carjacking and shots fired on Giants Despair in Wilkes-Barre Township. A man from Pottstown told state and local police he agreed to meet 3 men in Laurel Run and sell them his 2 dirt bikes. When they arrived, the trio jumped into his Chevy Silverado and took off with the bikes in the back. He gave chase. They fired shots. He was not injured. The search for the suspects began, and right now, police are waiting for a search warrant at a home in South Wilkes-Barre. WYLN is following that story and will have more on Late Edition. Still no word on whether a father who investigators say was driving the SUV that struck and killed his 16-month-old son will face any charges. 16-month-old Michael Nice Jr. died shortly after he was hit. An autopsy today said it was due to a head injury. Police took Michael Nice Sr. into custody and for a routine blood test to rule out any possible alcohol in his system. After the incident Monday morning in Courtdale, he was later released. Michael Nice's family say the 34-year-old was not under the influence. He'd just gotten up and was on his way to work. Some witnesses at the scene say it appeared that the toddler ran after his father. The man didn't see him when he pulled out from the front of the home on Cooper Street. The investigation is continuing. Police in Plymouth say they've got the mastermind who plotted the holdup of Dunkin' Donuts last month. 23-year-old Francis Eierman turned himself in yesterday, accompanied by his attorney. 3 accomplices arrested last week named Eierman as the man who plotted the holdup. He's now facing robbery, theft, and other charges and is in the county prison. A Hazleton man is behind bars tonight after West Hazleton police found drugs on him. 45-year-old Reginald McCoy of Hazleton was charged with a count of simple assault, a count of harassment, 4 counts of possession of a controlled substance, and a count of possession of drug paraphernalia. Monday, police were called to the report of a fight in progress in the 300 block of North Broad Street. Police found McCoy at the scene with a number of controlled substances, including heroin and synthetic marijuana. He was taken to the on-duty district magistrate and sent to Luzerne County Prison on $25,000 straight bail. WYLN learned around 3 o'clock this afternoon that the West Hazleton zoning hearing meeting on that proposed cell phone tower has been canceled. According to the West Hazleton Borough Manager, the meeting was called off because the applicants withdrew their application to put up a cell phone tower next to West Hazleton Elementary Middle School on Madison Avenue. The meeting was to be held at 7 o'clock. Recently, parents and residents of West Hazleton had voiced concerns that the tower was too close to the school. So again, that zoning meeting about that cell tower in West Hazleton has been canceled. Staying in West Hazelton, traffic was slow going this morning on North Broad Street around 10 a.m. 3 cars collided on the busy street. A dark color Ford Focus, black Jeep, and red Jeep were all involved in the smash-up. 2 people were taken to the Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazelton with minor injuries. Police are still investigating how this crash happened this morning in West Hazelton. A second crash happened this afternoon, also in West Hazelton, this time in the Valmont Industrial Park. According to officials on the scene, a large truck took down a main Verizon phone line going into the park. Firefighters from West Hazelton had to shut down Kiwanis Boulevard until the line could be moved. Around 3:30 this afternoon, the road was reopened. Many of the businesses in the area, however, did not have phone service because of that this afternoon. It was a fatal accident on the northeast extension of the Pennsylvania Turnpike. It happened around 8:30 last night near the Perryville exit. A child was killed, 5 others injured. Exactly what caused the accident still isn't clear, but there were several vehicles involved. The northbound lanes were blocked until early this morning. McAdoo Borough Council will hold a special meeting Wednesday. The special meeting will be to open bids for the road project. The meeting will start at 6:30 at the Borough Building on North Hancock Street. The council may also award the winning bid at the meeting. The borough is looking to have a few streets repaved, and again, that meeting will be tomorrow night at 6:30. Time now for a look at our forecast. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center. It just came down a few moments ago, so heavy. Hopefully the sunshine returns. Joe?
Oh, it will. Definitely will return. The sun after this rain passes. We have some showers and thunderstorms. No watches or warnings to contend with across our area. Live 35 Skycast Doppler. You can see as you go further toward the north and east, the rainfall amounts a little bit lighter. These are still moderate amounts, but this is some very heavy rain, especially when you start to see these yellows and oranges indicated here on radar right by the Hazelton area, McAdoo, just near the Cunningham area, Shenandoah, Numidia, as well as out through Elysburg. But again, once all this clears, boy, it is looking very nice the next couple of days. High temperatures, 24 hours. 80s, some lower 90s. Now with the rain coming through our area, it is cooling things down a little bit compared to where temperatures were before. 72 in New Angola, 80 in Bloomsburg, and 78 degrees in Danville. I have a forecast you can't refuse. I'll explain coming up in just a few.
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, you can now get real-time traffic updates from PennDOT. We'll explain. Plus, Eric is in with sports, and Joe has a look at your forecast. Stay with us.
WYLN News, Greater Hazelton's only local news broadcast with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, weather with Joe Garbacik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
All Care Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At All Care Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With All Care Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
Republicans and Democrats, you are cordially invited to a campaign rally for Luzerne County District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis. Hosted by Louis J. Booty Beltrami, there's no cost and the entire public is welcome. The event takes place July 22nd from 6 to 8 at Lobitz's Hall in Hazel Township.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
The National Relations Board has upheld a ruling that Wilkes-Barre General Hospital violated federal labor law when it withheld longevity-based pay from nurses last year. The ruling confirms a decision by Administrative Law Judge Susan Flynn, who ruled in September the hospital violated the National Labor Relations Act. It failed to pay longevity-based wage increases to nurses after their union contract expired. The Wyoming Valley Nurses Association filed an unfair labor practice charge against WBGH and its owner, Tennessee-based Community Health Systems, in early 2014. After a trial in Philadelphia last summer, Flynn ruled that Wilkes-Barre General and CHS were to issue retroactive pay raises to the affected nurses. But the hospital is considering an appeal. There are roughly 485 nurses employed at General. It's not clear how many are affected. The Wilkes-Barre Area School District will lose roughly $164,000 in state subsidies this year. It's because the district made mistakes in reporting the number of students in vocational education. Because of that, it received $164,424 more dollars from the state than warranted. Auditor General Eugene DePasquale has recommended that the State Department of Education withhold that amount from the district's subsidies this year. The board met last night and had no response. Thanks to a new software update, PennDOT will now be using electronic message boards to give real-time traffic updates. The messages will be on 10 message boards along Interstate 81 and 84 in northeastern Pennsylvania. The message boards are positioned in locations that allow motorists to choose an alternate route if necessary. The new software capabilities will provide motorists with the current average amount of time needed to reach a set destination. The new technology should greatly enhance the travel for the motoring public throughout the region. The message boards located just prior to the Hazleton South Beltway, the I-80 junction, Highland Park Boulevard in Wilkes-Barre Township, along with others. For more information on the signs, you can log on to pendot.gov. Some new life for an old building in Hazleton Heights section. The former Heights Terrace Family Market will be home to a new business. The contractor has purchased the former supermarket in Hazleton Heights and is converting it into a new shop for his business. The owner of Creative Comfort, a heating, ventilating, and air conditioning installation company, has purchased the former supermarket on South Poplar Street and is remodeling it into his company's new headquarters. The firm purchased the entire block, which consists of a home and a small commercial storefront, which have both been renovated. According to the owner, the house has been rented and the commercial space will be occupied by a bakery. The former family market has been closed since 2008. No word when the building will be finished. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbaczyk is back with a full look at our forecast, plus a family that lost everything in a fire received much-needed clothing and other donations. That story's ahead.
For all your projects, large and small, Bedrock Gardens has it all. They are fully stocked and ready to fill your order. Rubber mulch and rubber curbing to match. Lots of color choices to pick from. Wall stone, natural stone, full pallets ready to go. Their bins are full with rich colored quality mulch that will look wonderful all season long. Finish off your fabulous outdoor space with their quality patio furniture and easy to assemble fire pits. Everything you need for your summer projects. Delivery available, or just stop by and they will load you up. Bedrock Gardens, locally owned and operated. Call today.
The Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival will be held Saturday, August 15th from 4 until 8 p.m. at the Best Western Genetti Inn and Suites in Hazleton. Come sample over 50 local wines and craft beers, taste some great food, and listen to some great music provided by one of northeastern Pennsylvania's premier cover bands, Ostrich Hat. You must be 21 to enter, and tickets are available the day of the festival or in advance at hazletonrotary.ticketleap.com. Don't miss the Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival, Saturday, August 15th.
The next episode of Warrior Summit Outdoors is about patience and resilience. Betts and I are going golfing. Will the course survive? Tune in to find out.
Hey, and welcome back. Well, you can see behind me, we got some of the rain falling across our area, and it's fairly mild out here. So you know what, the heck with the umbrella, I'm going to take in some of the rain because it feels good. It's been hot and humid around here, so let it rain. All right, let's go on to the map for today. I should say it does feel pretty good out here with the rain that's actually falling. And we do have the showers and thunderstorms coming through our area right now. But then as these clear, it's going to get much nicer over the next couple of days. Here's a look at our radar with the lightning strikes. You can see those cloud-to-ground lightning strikes, some locally heavy downpours coming through our region. And then behind it, things start to clear out quite nicely. And again, some of those locally heavy downpours from Cunningham through McAdoo down through Shenandoah. And again, a little bit lighter activity as you head further toward the north and east. We're at 65 degrees, our live Lehigh tire conditions outside our station in Hazleton. And now we picked up 0.14 of an inch of precipitation since midnight. 71 now, Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 80 degrees in Mount Pocono, 72 in Selinsgrove, and 77 in Williamsport. Temperatures for the most part holding in the 70s, some lower 80s, depending upon where that rain is. Where that rain-cooled air is, obviously the temperatures are going to fall. Here comes the storms. Earlier it was pretty nice. Those storms formed. They came in from the west. They made their way toward the east. And notice behind it, it's dry. And it's going to stay dry. As we go through tonight, as we go into tomorrow, which is our Wednesday, Thursday looking pretty good, Friday looking pretty good, Saturday looking pretty good. I think you see a trend that I'm actually getting to. It is looking spectacular over the next couple of days. Looking at the numbers tonight, some 50s out there, not doing too bad. Tomorrow, generally 70s for the most part. And then some cooler air. Look at these numbers as we go into our Thursday morning, much cooler and more comfortable conditions. So we're going to bring in some refreshing air as we go into the daytime hours of tomorrow, and we're going to keep this comfortable air in place for the next couple of days. The hot, humid, sticky weather retreats, and behind it we got the lower humidity, more seasonable temperatures, and very nice to do just about anything outdoors. Here's a look at the extended forecast and what we can expect over the next couple of days. It is looking nice, plenty of sunshine heading in our direction, and then as we go into early next week, it looks pretty nice as well. And there you can see the numbers for yourself. Our other numbers for you, the Pennsylvania Lottery numbers at daytime, the pick 2, 9-8, the pick 3, 4, 6, 7, the pick 4, 3, 4, 1, 3. The pick 5 numbers, 7, 4, 8, 2, 1, and the treasure hunt numbers 9, 12, 14, 20, and 27. We'll have more for you coming up after this break.
Family owned and operated, the experienced professionals at Lehigh Tire have served the residents of the greater Hazleton area for over 55 years. From our full line of passenger, light truck, and commercial tires to our automotive services including tune-ups, inspections, oil changes, and alignments.
Every time I've ever done business here, they've been very polite, straightforward, and the job gets done quickly and right.
Find the right tire for the right price today at Lehigh Tire.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
Go hog wild for Iron Pigs Baseball. WILN is televising the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs Live, America's favorite pastime on your local network, WILN TV 35. See the Major League Stars of tomorrow at Coca-Cola Park. Don't miss any of the games here on WILN TV 35. Visit WILNTV.com for a complete Iron Pig schedule. Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs on WILN, your home for live sports.
A local fire department held a special drive to help a family who lost their home in a fire last month. Our Julie Stefanovich has more on the story.
The Hazleton Fire Department gave a helping hand to a family that lost everything in a house fire on Peace Street on June 18th. 5 members of the Deonziani family were affected by the incident. A clothing drive was held along with a breakfast benefit last week in Epinanza. Monetary donations were also made to PNC Bank locations. A check for $350 along with clothing donations and baby items were presented last night at the Southside Fire Station. Organizers Tony Colombo and Renee Ford were on hand.
As normal, the city of Hazleton responded open arms. As I said, when we started it, we knew the people in Hazleton have heart. We reached out. The family lost everything in the fire, and as you can see, we have clothing, baby items, and it was just also monetary donations. We did have public responded, dropped monetary donations off at PNC, and I think it was very successful.
The family greatly appreciated the help from the community, and through the recent trials and tribulations, a little girl named Perla, born just last week, graced their lives.
And thank you everybody for helping me and my family. I appreciate you.
Just want to thank the Hazleton area for having heart and sticking with the fire department, and they've always come to our aid, and we're going to be here. If anybody needs our help again, we're here.
More funds raised from the Bonanza benefit are on the way to help the family get back on their feet. In Hazleton, for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thanks, Julie. Coming up next, Eric DeBerardinis is in with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbaczyk will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
Off the Beaten Path, new episodes starting August 5th at 11:30 p.m. only on WYLN.
Mr. Turkey Bacon back with a franchise that features images of bacon everywhere you look at Coca-Cola Park. Erik Kratz with a return to the Iron Pigs after signing a minor league deal with the Phillies over the weekend. Lehigh Valley hosting Toledo earlier today. We'll get to Kratz shortly, but first, in the third, Travis d'Arnaud. Under it and out of there. It's a 2-run shot. Kratz scores after doubling. Then we move to the fifth. Kratz swinging a big stick, now a part of his 4th team in less than a month. It's an RBI double for Turkey Bacon himself as Kratz goes 3 for 4 in his return. And then he's brought home for another run, again by d'Arnaud. The leadoff hitter drives in 3 of the Iron Pigs' 5 runs on the day, and Lehigh Valley rebounds after a 5-1 Monday loss with a 5-1 Tuesday win over the Mud Hens. And tonight, the Rail Riders take on the Indians in Indianapolis. Scranton Wilkes-Barre has excelled on the road this season, but last night they were shut out away from home for the first time this year. And in the majors, the streaking Phillies, winners of a whopping 4 straight, will showcase top pitching prospect Aaron Nola tonight against the Rays. Nola set to make his major league debut after 6 starts in Lehigh Valley. And the Yankees opening up a series at home against the Orioles. Yesterday in the Pennsylvania Region 5 Legion Baseball Tournament, Nanticoke aiming to remain in the desired winner's bracket against Dixon City. They're able to do so. John Wickheiser, a big reason why the righty goes a full 9 innings on the mound. Nanticoke wins 5-2, and they advance to face South Scranton, waiting on that game to be rescheduled. Little League also in their regional stages. The Valley West 9 and 10-year-olds had been cruising. Here, Connor Shimani goes opposite field with a ground rule RBI double, and Valley West defeats Lenape Valley on Monday night 15-4. And they're back in action against Lehigh whenever the weather cooperates. And we can now refer to the August NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race at Pocono with an official name. Today, the Tricky Triangle's upcoming race, labeled as the Windows 10 400. Defending August race winner Dale Earnhardt Jr. will drive a number 88 Microsoft Chevrolet car, while Martin Truex Jr. will attempt to defend his June win on August 2nd. Stay tuned. Coming up, Joe Garbaczyk is in with a final look at the forecast.
Visit the Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau website at tourinapa.com for the listings of the many events you will find in Luzerne County. From wine festivals, hill climbs, tomato and kielbasa festivals, you will find it all in Luzerne County. Luzerne County was named the best outdoors destination in Pennsylvania by the official Best in PA website. The Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau will help you relax, relive history, and marvel at the area's stunning natural beauty. Luzerne County, you'll find it right here in Northeast PA.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget. Restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
Well, we got some rain falling across our area. Some of it has been heavy, as indicated by the yellows and oranges. But after that rain clears out of our region, notice there's really nothing to talk about. We're going to be dry over the next several days. And overall, it is looking very nice. Very nice weather indeed to talk about through the ending part of this week. In fact, going into our weekend, things looking pretty nice. And temperature-wise, as anytime it rains across our area and I've got the clouds present, it does bring those temperatures down. But once the rain moves out, the sun comes back out, and of course it brings those temperatures back up. But we can say goodbye at least to the extreme heat and the humidity. We're going to be replacing that with some cooler, more comfortable conditions. Take a look at SkyCast precipitation and clouds, and we got a lot of dry weather, a lot of dry air to talk about over the next several days, starting tomorrow, which is our Wednesday, our Thursday, our Friday, our Saturday. All those days looking very nice across our region. And again, it's going to bring in refreshing air, comfortable air, and temperatures that are tolerable across our area. Here's a look at the extended forecast and what we can expect over the next couple of days. Here's what it's looking like. Look at that. Picture perfect. Plenty of sunshine heading in our direction tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday and Monday may have to deal with a couple of scattered showers and storms around. Then we get back up into the 80s. Take a look at some of those overnight lows. Very comfortable. Temperatures dropping down into the lower 50s. So after, again, the rain passes through, things look much nicer for the rest of the week going into this upcoming weekend. I don't think we're going to complain too much about it.
Well, maybe.
Well, you know.
Well, maybe.
You're right. You never know. Depends on what you like and what you don't like.
I like 90. I'm sorry, but
90.
I do. 90. Anything below 85 to me is cold.
Yeah?
Yes, because it's summer. And summer should be as warm as winter was cold. Yes?
That's fair, but I think 90, I think 80 is my ideal.
Oh, well.
Some people like the heat and humidity, others just like it more comfortable.
We'll agree to disagree. How about that? And we'd like to thank you for joining us this evening. And of course, remember, all our top stories are on our website, so you can check that out. And we will have some updates for you coming up at 10 o'clock this evening. Have a great evening. You don't have an umbrella out there?
I keep one handy, but it's nice out there.
Well, then you can walk me to my car. Please.
Good night.